Hello, my friends. I have not, over the years, given a whole lot of love and attention to my Etsy shop. But today I was thinking, actually, over the past few days, I've been thinking a lot about the idea of us as readers, tarot readers, also being advocates for our customers and our clients. And one of the things I was thinking about in my shop, and just, after reading for people for, a long time, kind of for free or not, in real life rather than on video, is that the question I most often get is like, what should I ask? What should I get a reading about? So what I decided to do is revamp my whole shop, based on helping people choose the kinds of readings that they might be drawn to around the kinds of questions that they ask or that they want to ask or the parts of their lives they want to explore. So, what I did, just really quick, so you can see, especially if you're interested in getting a reading with me, is I've redone all the readings in the shop. So, I've got the general checkup, which is like, here's a quick little beginning reading. It's only $15, and it's like, hey, what's an area of my life I might want to focus on and why? And where is that heading? I've got one of my favorite readings, the Tell It Like It Is reading. This is a pretty straightforward sort of cartomancy reading. It uses 9 cards. It's sort of right out of the Lenormand cookbook. The Lenormand cookbook. Um, and for each of these readings, what I did was I wrote out a sample of how I might do it, using a pretty straightforward. It's the same structure for each reading that I offer. So the question, the sample question, the overall answer that I came up with, and then what I do for the third part is I showcase how I got there. So it's kind of the expanded, like the the granular view, where the answer is kind of the macro view, the larger overview. Um, so the Tell It Like It Is reading is like, boom, here's the answer to the question that you want, and here's how I got there. I basically have the same thing using the Oracle of Reflections, L'Oracle des Reflets, which is a deck I think is gorgeous, and it's sort of the only Oracle I'm kind of actively using right now. Um, I've got a reading about work life, so what's going on at work. I've got a reading called Listen to Your Heart, which is like, hey, how am I really feeling about this situation? I've got one that focuses on home, so what's happening at home. One of my favorite spreads for any kind of question is the Council of 13, but I do include a little overview example in here. Um, this is maybe kind of a controversial spread here. It's called What Are They Thinking? But it's a spread designed to help us understand why others in our lives do what they do, and to maybe help us approach them and their somewhat strange actions from a place of empathy. Me and My Shadow is a cool reading, which starts at the bottom with sort of a shadow aspect of our life that's having larger implications, and it telescopes out to how it's manifesting in our lives and what that might mean. What's going on between us is sort of a look at how people in a relationship with us. So if I'm thinking about someone in a relationship that I have perceives me and how that perception of me is affecting their actions and kind of what link we have between us. So this is another relationship spread that's a little bit different from the Listen to Your Heart. The Listen to Your Heart spread focuses on sort of you and how you're feeling. The What's Going On Between Us spread focuses on how you're being perceived by someone you care about and how that's affecting them. And the What Are They Thinking spread is also a relationship spread. The Help Me Make Up My Mind is a great spread about choosing between two options, and it allows you to look at option A and option B and what the energy is around that, how to make the most out of the choice, and then just some things that are out of your control that are going to be part of the decision making process. So all of these readings are up and available. They're relatively inexpensive, I think, because of course what you're really paying for is the time, not necessarily the number of cards of the reading. But I figured this might help make it clearer as you're looking what you might want to have a reading on. I also offer them as written readings and video readings. When it's a written reading, it's exactly like the examples I use uh, on the Etsy shop. So you'll get the same situation. I'll summarize your question. I'll give you a summarized answer, and then I'll explain how I got there by illuminating the different combinations of cards in the reading. And then, of course, I'll also take a picture of the reading and send it to you. I'll do them as video readings as well, in which case I'll send you a private YouTube link, which only you can see, or anyone else you share the link with, so you can watch the reading. The written readings take me less time to do, and they're a little bit faster for you to read. The video readings take me longer to do because they have to be uploaded and published, and that takes a while. But it's a little bit more like having a face-to-face conversation because I'll talk you through the the reading overall, and the reading ends with the answer. If you want the answer right away, go with the written reading. If you want to have that sort of connected feeling of sitting with a reader and having that experience, and you don't mind absorbing all the information and seeing how I'm working it out before I get to the answer, the video reading will be the way to go. But that's that. So the link to my Etsy shop is below. If you have any questions, feel free to answer, or rather ask below, and I'll answer them, or you can send me an email. The name of my Etsy shop is etsy.com/shop/curiousjourneytarot, all one word. And you'll see it under my real name there because I'm not doing a DBA, doing business as. So you don't see Tom Benjamin, but you'll see Curious Journey Tarot, and you'll see my actual name there. So again, be good as always. I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you soon.